What's up? What's good? It's Matt Clark here at the new Matt Clark. How is everybody today on this amazing Thursday? I'm good. Had a good day at work. I'm really proud of my woman, and I just want to say I love you, and I'm very proud of you for what you're doing. She's turned her life right around, just like I have. Gone back to school to chase her dreams, and that's what we're all here for. So I just want to say to each and every one of the new subscribers and all of my subscribers, it means the world. We're going to make it to 1,000. We're going to make a difference. And we're going to make some changes. We're going to open people's eyes to some real problems that go unnoticed a lot of the time. But not tonight. Tonight I just want to talk about some stuff that I wanted to get off my chest for a while. And you know why? Because people have been driving me nuts with this since I was a youngin'. So, all I'm going to do is show you this and you're going to know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about dropping the soap. Does it happen here in Canada? Do men in Canada get raped? No, they do not. Now, all I can speak for is general population in Ontario. I can't speak for anywhere else. But I know that any person who's on a sex charge is in physical danger anytime he steps in a prison higher than a number 2, a low medium. And even there he could be in danger. It's funny when people make jokes like, ha, but the reality is it doesn't happen. Sex offenses are no. And it doesn't matter if it's a man raping a man in jail, or a man raping a woman on the street, or a man raping anything. It doesn't matter. It's not okay. And it's not accepted in general population. So I just want to reiterate that with a little bit of a story here. So a friend of mine back in the day told me about, he was living on a range, and this young guy, okay, had moved onto the range and was living in a cell with some older dude. And at nighttime, the older dude would make advances at him, be aggressive, which is not okay. And this guy came to my buddy and said, what should I do? Should I handle this, or should I let it slide, or should I move, or, and back in these days, this is the penitentiary. People didn't say let anything slide, especially a violation like that. That never happened. But what happened was freaking brutal. The reality is brutal. So the man went out to yard, brought back an aluminum baseball bat. Back in those days, there was no metal detector between yard and range when you went from your yard to the rec. There is now and has been for years and years. But back at those times, there wasn't. So the man also boiled a full pot of butter or margarine. Okay? So this is first thing in the morning. The guy comes out for his coffee. The cells have been probably open for like 45 minutes, whatever. Guy comes strolling down the range, probably in a robe, thinking he's with the newspaper. Walks into the common room. As soon as he walks through the threshold, the whole pot of boiling margarine is poured on his head. And he's beaten within an inch of his life with the baseball bat. Now, did the guy die? No, he did not die, but his face melted off. Now, do I think the punishment was extreme for the crime? I think the punishment was extreme for the crime for sure, because nothing had happened and it could have been averted. But let's get things clear here. We live in a place where sex offenders are treated as if they have a mental health issue. And the reality is it's not a mental health issue, it's a choice, okay? You're not allowed to just go out, have sex with any random woman on the street, right? You're not allowed to just go out and have sex with any random anything, right? Without consent. So how come these sex offenders are getting these slap on the wrist sentences when someone like myself, who's doing federal sentence for break and enters 3 times, yet there's guys that are getting multiple cases of sex offenses and they're not doing anywhere near as much time as me. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I think one time you're done. If you're charged with child molestation one time, you are done. One strike, you're out. And honestly, do I feel bad for anybody who is beaten in prison, who's serving a sentence for child molestation or rape? No, I do not. I think you get what you get because karma is a biatch. Everybody owes karmic debt. And when you do something nasty like rape or molest or whatever creepy crap these people do, you will pay retribution. That is 100%. Those kind of things don't go unanswered. You know, that is as low a thing as you can do to a human being, as crushing to someone's dignity, as crushing to their hope and their spirit as you can do. And the reality is that if it was up to me, it would be, you know, I'm not even going to go into that, but that's how I feel. I feel like if the death sentence should be brought back, it should be for that. And I don't care. You can't tell me anything different. I will never believe that some sex offender can uncontrollably cannot control himself. And now what you're seeing online and everywhere is this. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. The reality is, though, this is prison. If you have a sex offense and you are caught in general population, you will be attacked. That is just factual. And if I was there, I would most likely attack you as well because you deserve it. You take advantage of children, women, and I'm not going to say the weak, but the vulnerable. And you try to take advantage of them when they're at their most vulnerable, you know, out alone at night, walking in a dark alleyway, whatever it is that these people do. And I think that there's a certain form of poetic justice, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And look what happened to that Subway dude, right? He got his face smashed in really bad. He was walking around the yard acting all crazy and got his face smashed in, right? And I think it serves him right. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm not going to make this a crazy long video. I just wanted to get to my people and speak to y'all. It's just something I've wanted to quash for a long time. I really don't believe in that, and I think it's hilarious when people say it. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess it comes with the territory. You know, crazy stuff happens to ex-cons and convicts all the time. I remember one day, I was literally walking down the street in my hometown. Some random 10 or 11-year-old kid goes rollerblade by me. I've never seen the kid in my life. And starts screaming jailbird at me. Never met him in my life as he's rollerblading by. So, you know, crazy things happen all the time. But I just want to say your support means the world to me. Please keep watching. Suggest the video, share the video, and just keep watching it. It means the world. Let's get the views up. Let's get it subscription up. And I love each and every one of you. I hope you have an amazing day at the new Matt Clark.